Hello, this is Matt. This is Whatcast. Today I'm going to be covering. I've just seen a video pop up of Flat Earth David Weiss. So I'm looking over there. I've got a new monitor, so I'm sort of, if I'm looking past, I'm not being weird. Well, I probably am, but he's bothering people on the beach. He's got a stand thing saying Earth is not a globe. Obviously, sales of the app are probably slowing down a bit. So let's check him out and see what he's got to say here. Here he is. Old FED. I don't know who this woman is. Some of the people he's with, the clothes they're wearing are quite funny. Let's check it out.
The parabolic plate, yeah, that's not space, that's just a carnival ride. Yeah. So would you agree that all spheres have curvature, right? A ball has curvature, yes. So the Earth has curvature, right? And there's a required amount of curvature per mile, right?
Is this like his favourite argument every time? The curvature one. Would you agree? Stupid question. Would you agree that all spheres have curvature? What's she going to say? No, I don't agree to that.
So over a certain distance, it's your curve. You know how much curve there is at 3 miles? You know miles by any chance? Kilometers, right? Like 4 kilometers, right? It's 6 feet tall, this much. So at 10 miles, 12, 15.
Look at this bloke's t-shirt. Antarctica Park. Wearing. It's all fake. And it's like a movie down there. And the Antarctic.
Kilometers, whatever, would be 6 times that. Six times his height. That much curvature. So we can zoom out with this camera and we can see things.
Has he got a P1 million? Is he holding the official P1 million there? I think he is.
That are below the curve, but they're there. Where else I ducked behind a hill? Did you see me? Right up. No. So how can we see things that are beyond?
Who are the minions in the background anyway? The shoeless wonder with the Antarctica Park t-shirt.
The physical limits of the ball. We can see far beyond it, and the only explanation we have is always to be
we can see far beyond it.
Up, the light is bending up, which is nonsense. Nothing.
I don't know if you can hear this very well. It sounds very windy, but I think he's saying about the only thing that the answer is that they say it refracts back and you can see further because of refraction. Well, that's nonsense.
In the distance, things will refract.
Have you noticed as well, like looking at this, like you only usually see him standing there in front of his thing, but if you look at Dave there,
like anything behind, like a brick wall between us,
he ain't really got a neck. Like if you look at him, it's a bit of a neck. He's a bit necklace. Like he's like maybe he ain't got a neck because he's constantly, when people ask him questions, he's constantly giving it I don't know, and his head just got stuck down with no neck.
I would never refract up the wall so you can see me. So we can see too far. There's no measurable curvature. There's what? Holes? Holes. In the curvature. I don't follow. It's alright. So look, this is how.
It's my app. Just random woman on the street. This is my app. Oh, there you go. There's his app. You can see it. He's advertising it up there. Where am I going? Up there. So there's the app. Download it. Free your mind and free your heart. Realize your sole purpose. What's that got to do with anything on his app? I don't know.
Our sun is our sun. Travels around in a circle. That's the North Pole. The sun and the moon go in circles around the Earth. So turn us off. It'll show that we're here and it's almost noon. Right? It's midnight over here.
I wonder if he mentions Antarctica while explaining this and trying to flog his app to this woman.
Right? It's sunset in Australia. And so the sun goes around in a circle. That's how, if I went east and I kept going east, I'd end up right back here. Right? Because you can go around the world. So east is this way.
Yeah, if you went east via a plane and you keep turning round east, you'd end up back where you started. So you'd constantly be turning left or right, whichever way, right? But when you ask a flat earther about that, they say, yeah, but you wouldn't even notice you was turning because it would be so slight. And then they say, you have to keep dipping your nose because of the curvature.
Circle around north, right? If he's the North Pole, I want to go west, which is that way, right? East, north, west, right? So if I start walking this way, watch, I have to turn. West is a circle around it. And I come right back to where I started from.
He's using Antarctica Park as the North Pole. That's a bit weird, isn't it? It should be the South Pole, surely, with that t-shirt on.
East, same thing, but south is the opposite of north, right? So if he's the North Pole, and I walk south, I'm never going to show up over there. On a globe, I should come around. That's south. That's south. This is south, too. South is every direction away from north. But nobody has gone south. Santiago, Australia.
This lady worked for European Space Agency.
What? You gotta be kidding me. Who was that voice? It's like the movie trailer voice just pops up there. This lady worked for the European Space Agency. Either he's trying to sound sinister or he's mid-masturbation, one or the other. Who's that other woman standing there? What's this bloke standing? Could Antarctica Park look any more awkward standing there? I mean, I'm sure I'm not that into this is a point and laugh exercise for me a lot of the time. I don't know if anyone, that might be a big flat earther that everybody knows. I don't know. Don't fucking care, honestly.
All of the southern lights make these straight lines in a butterfly and make these crazy, ridiculous lines.
He's using such. This is what he tried to do with me, and he does with other people when he becomes apparent that they don't really know much. He's talking about southern flights proving the flat Earth, I believe. If I can hear him over the Gulf Hurricane fucking Katrina blowing through the camera.
This is the World Cup from the World Cup. Yeah. It was in Doha, and they wanted to go back on their private plane to home, Buenos Aires. So they went to Rome and then over. They went to Rome to get fuel. Does that make any sense?
Yes, because they were changing flights. He always does this. Oh well, they take this route and then they come back. No, that's just where that's called a stopover.
But if you look at it, Doha, Rome, they get your fuel in the middle of the
ocean. Straight, yeah. Now do Santiago to Sydney.
Straight line. Then there's things called emergency landing.
Do not get that app, by the way, if you value your data.
What difference does it make? I still have to go to work on Monday? Is that what you're trying to say? Well, if you don't know where you live or who you are, and you think that we're running...
How's he wearing a chain round his neck? He ain't got a neck.
Out of fuel, we're running out.
I've got a chain round his cheeks.
We're overpopulated, global warming. If you believe in all of these things, you're living in fear, you're living in lack, and then that's not a good place to live. Well, fear is false evidence appearing real, F-E-A-R. So that's how the government controls us with fear. F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. So
I don't generally... See, I don't hate these people. I'm not that bothered. I know there's a lot of people that really can't stand flat earthers and stuff. I just find them quite comical. There's been a few people popping up on my channel because I've been posting a lot more recently, challenging me. Oh yeah, you're scared of me. You won't debate me. And I just keep saying to all of them, I'll do lives. I'm going to start doing lives more often. Just look out for me live. If you come on and identify yourself, I'll bring you up and point and laugh at you. I ain't having serious debates with any of these people. That time has passed. I used to bother doing that on TikTok back in the day. But then you learn that no amount of anything you show anybody makes any difference anyway. So you might as well just have fun at their expense. If anybody wants to come up and I can take the piss out of them, you're on.
What difference does it make? Well, here's one thing. How about this?
What do you see looking at?
What do I see? Well, sometimes you'll watch a boat disappear. It looks like that sailboat looks like it's disappearing, but I can zoom in on it and then I can see the whole thing. I could probably see boats beyond it on a clear day. Sure. Yeah, but it's a little.
Let me show you this video with the Flurf 1 million where the ship wasn't beyond the horizon and I pretend it was because it goes out of resolution and then I zoom it back in again and it looks like it's reappearing from the bottom up. Because I know you won't know how to answer this, so let me impress you with it.
What if the world, so this is how the world, water needs to be contained. Can you bring me 5 liters of water without containment? No, it needs containment, right? So the water doesn't come up here because the land is containing it. The land is higher than the water, so it's containing the water. And how?
Well, it needs a container.
Until you get floods. Yeah. So, right.
I disagree with Jaren on this point. Flat Earth Dave definitely knows the Earth isn't flat. That's my opinion.
Right. So this is the shoreline of our world. And shoreline we call Antarctica.
It's not the shoreline though, is it, Dave? Because you was offered a trip there and turned it down. And the two of the people, one of them you still talk to, one of them you've never spoken to since. Both went there and witnessed the 24-hour sun and witnessed that it wasn't a fucking shoreline. You know this and you're lying about it. Anyway. Got to make a living though, Dave.
What they did, they did a very good trip. Right? So this pink line is 60 degrees south.
What would Dave do if he broke his neck? Like, he couldn't put him in a neck brace. There's no neck there.
All the countries in the world agree that nobody is allowed to independently explore beyond that line. Isn't that weird? They all agree. We fight, we have wars, but all of them agree. Yeah, but they all agree nobody can go out there independently and explore. Because if they did, let me show you what they did. They took the world. Oh, here it is. So they took it, they cut it out, and they wrapped it around a ball, and they said, you can't explore this white area. I'll take you to that little peninsula for $50,000 and show you some penguins for a couple days. This doesn't exist. That it's the shoreline of our world. It's the shoreline of our world. They cut it out.
Are you sure that's what you're saying?
Are you sure? She says, if she being sarcastic. Are you sure that's the shore?
There's a lot that we don't know, but the ball makes
You don't know fuck all about anything.
no sense. We can see too far. You can't have air or breathing.
Oh, we can see too far. Oh, bigger ball then. Crisp Horizon says ball. Says curvature. So, bigger ball. Is that your? So not flat then.
Are you breathing?
Yeah,
You're breathing. Well, but space is a vacuum. High
No, it's not.
pressure next to low pressure, each seeks equilibrium instantaneously. The only explanation you have is gravity is holding the air down. But even your own rules say that air molecules, gas molecules, move independently of gravity. And we can do a test in a vacuum chamber to show you that.
I wonder if he can look up. Okay, because I'll look up because I've got a neck. Maybe he doesn't ever test the pressure gradient, and he keeps coming out with this drivel about needing a container and all that stuff because he can't actually look up and see what's going on up there.
Gravity won't hold air in the container; it will instantly equalize. So there is a container
Was he grown in the ground?
above us. I don't claim to know what it is, but it is created. We are at the center of creation. This is a map that was found in a Buddhist temple. So this is the shoreline of Antarctica. There's other continents out here. What if they're hiding all the other resources and civil?
There he is with his extra terror. If you go beyond the ice wall, there's going to be all this other land that I've just randomly put on here, but with no evidence whatsoever. I wonder if she's thinking, like, you never know, do you? Because it is quite interesting to some people. I wonder if she's thinking, that's quite interesting. Or if she's thinking, oh, fuck off, mate. I'm just trying to have a fucking sunbathe here and you're pissing around with your fucking phone, filming me.
Civilizations and people from these extra continents. Right? Here we are. There's extra territory, extra terra.
I knew he was going to say that.
Continents, more land. Just like here, land. We have 8 continents. How many continents?
7.
7, 8. It doesn't matter that I don't know. Because it's all
Anymore, we
nonsense.
don't know about.
It doesn't matter that you don't know. It's a good one. Tell yourself that about everything and you'll be good.
And then there's all of these out here that are being hidden from us.
So where did you get this from?
This was a map that was found in a Buddhist temple. It's 10 centuries old. It was
Ooh. Yeah, he's there's found a map So therefore, that's the land that they're hiding. I found this. Just found it at a temple. You don't need to know. Don't worry about it. Trust me, bro.
Printed in a Hawaiian newspaper in 1907. Right? What if the world?
For sure, we don't know.
What if the world was just set up like this? Right here we are. This is Antarctica.
Right, that's Antarctica in the. He's got another Antarctica on the outside. And then what's beyond that Antarctica? Another Antarctica? Can you not go to any of them? Because it get turned away at gunpoint.
And out here is more land. Another word for more is extra. Another word for land is territory. Extra terra. If somebody lived on the extra terra, what might you call them? An extraterrestrial?
I was going to attempt an AT impression then, but I thought better of it.
From where? Outer space. Extraterrestrials from outer space, just a few thousand miles away. You believe in aliens? Maybe? Maybe.
That's what I said at the beginning. I said to make progress and hide behind the.
He doesn't do himself any favours coming up with shit like that. He thinks it sounds impressive, but it's ridiculous.
So the closest star to our solar system is 20.
I'm getting vibes from this. Like, do you remember when he did that, when he went into that old people's home and started trying to tell that 600-year-old woman that she was taught that the earth was flat when she was at school? I'm getting that vibe from this.
25 trillion miles, some odd kilometers away, right? 25 trillion. That is a number so big that your brain can't even fathom it, right? How long do you think 1 trillion seconds is? Take a guess. 1 trillion seconds, wild guess. 31,000 years.
By the way, while I remember, go check out, if you haven't been watching any of my shorts, go check out my shorts. I've been doing my own flat earth experiments. I think you'll appreciate them. Go to my YouTube shorts.
Okay. Right. So if you and I got in a rocket ship, we're
I'll plug that while I was in there because Dave was boring me a bit with his app.
going a mile per second. No one's ever gone that fast. 1 mile every second for 31,000 years. We're only 1/25th away from the closest star. We get to that 24 more times. My joke is getting really old. So
It's a lot of information, and
my point
I'm
is,
completely novice. So
yeah. We all were. So here's the thing. You don't. What you want to try to do is prove the globe. To get flat Earth, prove the globe. But you can't.
You can't prove the globe. Even though Dave used to say that a 24-hour sun in Antarctica would definitely prove the globe, and then it got proven, and Dave then decided it didn't prove the globe. But he's stopped offering Bitcoin now, though. He doesn't offer Bitcoin anymore, if you've noticed.
It violates natural law. It violates common sense. Right? We're supposed to believe, right? We're supposed to believe. This is the paradigm they want us to believe, that we're spinning at 1,000 miles an hour.
Chasing the sun.
You feel like you're spinning at 1,000 miles. Your head might be spinning right now, but nothing else is spinning. Right? We're going around the sun at 66,000 kilometers. How many?
It's 100,000 kilometers an hour.
100,000 kilometers per hour.
Mm-hmm.
He's done this 1,000,000 times, and he still doesn't know the numbers. It's weird.
Around the sun, and then we're chasing the sun at like 600,000 kilometers.
Chasing the sun. So it's a script that he says all the time, and he still doesn't know it. It's weird, isn't it?
I don't know my kilometers.
It doesn't matter.
The numbers don't matter.
It's so big.
Numbers don't matter because they're all made up anyway. Says DIRTH with an F.
I'm scientific, but what do you say? Like, do I have a degree? How do you get a degree? How do you get a doctorate? You memorize and regurgitate the nonsense that they told you you can do it.
Well, you would never have got one then because you can't even memorize and regurgitate your own script. You keep checking with the bloke, probably Antarctica Bob behind the camera there, Antarctic Park.
Accurately, you get a certificate and you can go teach it.
Fucking hell, he's shut up long enough to let her speak. I can't hear what she's saying though because of the gale force wind going on. Surely Dave could have, if he's going to bother people in the street, next time do it in a normal climate. Oh, here he goes with his sunsets. Yeah, look, it's just like street lights, except the sun doesn't change size as it goes further away whatsoever. The street light that's above your head looks very big. The street light that's on the horizon looks very small, but the sun doesn't do that.
See that street light up there? See that one's high, That one's lower. That one's lower. That one's lower. But they're all the same height. They're all the same height. It's protected. The sun's doing the same thing. And then that line out there that you call the horizon, that's actually all of the atmosphere, all of the clouds, everything compressed. And the sun is just above it. So this is above your eyes, right? This is above your eyes. So if I walk all the way over here, it's starting to look like it's...
I think it's like he's part con man, part God complex. Like that's why he enjoys doing this so much.
At your eye level, right? And as the sun goes away, it sets beyond it, not below it. It's a lot. Yes, yes.
P1 million comes out. Here we go.
Right, so here's the zoom. Here's the zoom. And then you light press that to focus. Okay? So like zoom in on that sailboat. No, that's our sailboat there. You see the one up there? And then use the zoom.
Why's he trying to zoom in? What's he filming this on? An iPhone or something? We want to see the perspective from the P1 million to see what she's looking at.
You have to focus, light press to focus, light press.
Man buns got out of the way, I'll say.
Focus. Just push the button right above that.
Gently, softly.
Softly. There you go. Did it work?
Yes.
You see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to stay very.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Hold my elbow, yes.
It's hard to hold.
Dave boasting about his big lens.
Yeah. Now we don't know how far that boat is, but I can tell you that boat.
But they're gonna see it
You
now.
cannot see it, right? Because it's the angular resolution limit.
Some dickhead in my comments at the moment down here. Sorry, I'm all over the place with this, accusing me of deleting his replies because he's challenged me to a debate. Mate, if you're watching this, quick, I don't know, QOQ or something. I don't fucking know where you are. When I go live, just come on the live and come up and I'll point and laugh at you for an hour if that's what you desire. Please leave me alone pretending I'm running from your fucking challenge, you dickhead.
It's the drives. And then the boat will get smaller and smaller
I even can
as it
see
goes
the
farther
wave.
and farther.
Like,
Yeah. The wave creates a false horizon. So,
Wow.
so let's look at our ground here. From here, from our feet, to the guy on the far paddleboard out there. So that's taking up 95% of the distance to the right, right? So what is that? 200 meters, 300 meters to the surfer? So whatever it is, but then that little distance to the horizon, that's 500 times farther. So things stop going farther away. You can't tell if they're going farther away. They just get smaller and smaller and smaller. And they literally melt into the horizon. They move out there.
You know what? What's going on here? Yes, just zoom in on a couple of arses.
I
I think the bloke on the camera there's forgot what he was supposed to be doing there for a minute.
I'm going to check your.
Yeah. So the app I was showing you, that goes to the app.
Back to necklace.
And it's
Quasimodo.
the app has daily videos on it. It has frequently
Sun,
asked
Moon,
questions.
Zodiac
Just go
clock
to,
app. Available on all platforms.
website,
£3.
And there's Flat Earth Dave, that's me, flatearthdave.com, and there's great videos. And just take the time, watch the videos.
Yeah.
Don't believe anything I told you today. Verify everything.
Oh yes.
Verify everything I'm telling you today on my app. That's the way to do it.
Verify everything. Right?
Yeah,
And I guarantee you, I was doing a podcast called Deep Inside About all the
but
conspiracy.
do we know we only human?
He's going to tell the story.
And like I said,
I made a podcast and everyone kept sending me it and I thought this is ridiculous. And then I looked into it and it wasn't ridiculous and I couldn't debunk it. And
if you believe in aliens, we're just kind of alien.
But aliens coming from outer space crashing in Roswell, nonsense.
I know
Aliens
that.
coming from the outer space over there, or over there, just a couple thousand miles away, that makes more sense.
you should have really, if only David ever had the opportunity to go to the ice wall and try to verify this for himself. If only someone had offered him the free trip there, maybe he could have not speculated about extra terror anymore.
Extraterrestrials.
One of those guys, the one living out of town. Yeah.
What if you lived in Australia, and 200 miles off the coast of Australia, they drew a line that said you're not allowed to go beyond there because it's all ice and dangerous. And I was okay. And if you ever
But nobody's done that because you've seen Has he changed his story now? Because he was saying that he believed that they actually were in Antarctica. They was GPS tracked. He was actually coming out with some sensible stuff for once, then realised it was affecting his business. And now he won't talk to people when he's gone back to completely ignoring that any of it ever happened and pretending that you can't go there.
Got across the line in military stuff. You wouldn't know about Africa, America, Europe, anywhere. You wouldn't know about anything. And then you take that circle and wrap it around a ball, so that big circle around Australia becomes a little circle at the bottom of the ball. They say, oh, don't go there because it lands to the ice. You wouldn't know about anything else. That would be your whole world. That's what they did. All about control. These classic two things that all the governments agree on, and they never quite don't. Nobody can explore Antarctica or the North Pole. They all agree, longest standing treaty ever called the Antarctic Treaty. And they all agree that everyone has to be combat human protection and
No! You can fuck off!
They all agree that everyone has to get the COVID shot. The COVID vaccination.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they all agree on that, and no one can explore Antarctica. Both of those things are about control.
Yeah, and I was talking about that yesterday.
Get vaccinated.
And I couldn't get because I cannot travel. And I couldn't go anywhere. All just to be outdoors. Like
China?
So when I get bored, I'll stop playing with my sound clips.
Gas go down, go boom boom, my friend.
Oh, all that to sell it at make $3. Pretty good.
There's a detox thing on there. Check it out. Nice to meet you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for using your God-given common sense.
Thanks for listening.
All right.
Fantastic.
Have a fucking choice. Like the blokes just accosted her on the street.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. All the best. Nice one, Dave.
Thank you.
I love it. I love seeing you doing it for real rather than on a
You taught
screen.
me a lot. You taught me a lot.
But, you know, because I'm watching you and I'm going, wow, he's doing what I see him do on the screen,
Who is this talking?
but he's doing it with real people,
Yeah.
real faces, real eyes. It's such a difference, isn't it? It's so electric to be like connect
And
with
it's
someone.
also that they literally didn't schedule a meeting. They walked out of nowhere and
Yeah,
had no idea.
yeah.
Hey, honey, I went for a walk at the beach. Guess what? I'm a flat earther.
Yeah, that's generally the reaction. You're even laughing at yourselves.
You went out for milk and you came back flat. What?
Only if you're a bit dim.
You brought me back to flat Earth. Fantastic. No, I'm chuffed. Nice conversation. And she was European Space Agency. So that's a jewel in the crown, because in 2019 tour, you might remember, on the Euro tour in 2019, we ran into the ESA, European Space Agency. They were carrying umbrellas that said European Space Agency. So we were like,
So Dave's whole body has to turn for him to look sideways.
we're having them. So I had the lady over and I said, what's your best proof? You're ESA, right? What's your best proof we live on a spinning globe? She thought for about 3 seconds and said, the sun rising, of course. I said, well, that's all you've got? Damn, that's all they got.
Yeah, but you can't debunk it. Going, that's all you got. Sunrise, sunsets, the star rotations, literally everything. You don't have to go to NASA for anything to debunk this absolute drivel. And all you've got for your response to that is perspective.
Are you live streaming?
No, but I'll put this on a video later, or I'll send it to you if you want.
No, it's beautiful. Send it. Upload it.
Yeah.
Cool. Don't know what that is, but don't subscribe to them. Or maybe just do it. I couldn't give a fuck what you subscribe to be honest. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to me. Like I care if you do that, obviously. Thank you for your support. For those of you that have joined the channel, thanks for those of you that watched the live stream the other day. I've done a couple now. I'll probably be doing another one at the weekend, possibly. And share this, and I don't even know where to end these videos. Just like it and subscribe and comment. Cheers.